So this one I'm going to do about staring in the gym and gym etiquette, and just maybe something to do. I see videos online and where people will be like, oh gosh, this guy made me uncomfortable, blah blah blah, and some of them are ridiculous. Like I'd say 80-90% of them are ridiculous. I'd say myself, I probably do look at the gym. I stare a lot. Now when I stare at the gym, I actually would like to think I don't really make fun of people, to be honest with you. Maybe if someone was doing something really ridiculous, I might throw, you know, like that. But if I can tell they're new at the gym, I actually do make an effort to go over if they're approachable. Because you get some people who think they know better. Like I've heard some fucking stupid stories in the gym. Like, I'll tell them later, but like, if you see someone and you're like, they're struggling, you know, you go over, you help them, give them a bit of advice. And 9 times out of 10, you know, I've had really good success. Like, not so long ago, there was a kid, and he was deadlifting like this, and he was like, his back was so arched, it was just awful. And I was like, hey, can I have a quick word with you? And he's like, yeah, what's up? And I went, I just don't, have you self-taught deadlifter? Someone taught you? And he's like, I'm self-taught. And I went, your back is in a really bad position, and you know, you're going to pull it, and I just don't want to see you get hurt. I had a bit of a laugh with him, taught him it, and he was really good, because he came up to me and goes, excuse me, can you watch my back the next time he's in the gym? And he's like, can you watch my back and make sure I'm doing it right? And I was like, yeah, and he'd really improved his technique. So it's a good feeling, it's a nice feeling. Sometimes I help girls, sometimes men, you know, it's whatever, you give the advice. But what I am probably a bit bad at is if I stare at the gym. Now, if I stare at the gym, I'm not doing it in a negative way. So, for example, I was in the gym, and there was a girl, and she's about 5 foot, and she's a strong woman, like she's a strong lifter, strong man, but obviously women. And she goes over to the weights, and she put on a really good weight on the squat. I think it was like 140, 160 kilos, something like that. So I was watching her, and she repped it out, and I was like, oh yeah. But I was probably, it would look something else, like I was staring, because I'm probably staring like between my sets, because obviously I'm recovering, and I have a bit of a face. But, you know, it was actually a positive action, because I was staring and thinking, yeah, fucking hell, well done. I've become a bit more aware of this, so sometimes I'd be like this, oh, well done to them, you know, great lift, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I'll see a random person struggle, and, you know, they'll get the last rep out and be like, oh, nice, well done, lad. Just a bit of encouragement. But we all stare in the gym and stuff, and I think as long as you're not doing it in a negative way, you know, you're in a public place, and you've got to look at stuff logically and think, you know, it's the biggest sense of compliment if you're doing it. I went to a commercial gym, so it's not like a hardcore gym, and I remember I did 340, 350 kg rack pulls, so it was quite a big weight. And everyone in the gym stopped. There was like 20 people, and they were staring while I did the weight, and I did like 12, 15 reps, and everyone was like this, but no one was doing it in a negative way. You know, maybe they thought, oh, he's lifting to, oh, we don't want blah, blah, blah. But I think more likely it was people looking and going, oh, well, you know, that's impressive, that's good, you know, we have positive things. I was doing squats not so long ago. Again, actually, it was a commercial gym rather than a hardcore one, and I'm in this commercial gym, I'm doing squats, and I was repping them out, and this guy came up to me, he goes, you know, because I thought you might get 1 or 2 with that. He goes, when I saw you got 15, he goes, I was like, whoa, that's incredible. But throughout it, I could see him, he was like, that was just his face, you know, he actually had just nothing but positive things to say to me. So just because someone's looking, it doesn't mean they're a bad person or judging you or saying something bad. So I'd always keep that in your head.